So,
So,
D, I gotta ask you a question though.
yeah,
Like,
man,
this is something that's been burning me up all day, right?
all day.
Do you like taking walks?
I love taking walks.
Do you?
Walks is the only. You know what? I need to lose like 20 pounds,
20.
and I want to say 20. I'm at 210,
It's a very
205, 210
specific. Okay.
because I want to hit 190, 185.
All right.
I
No,
was I no, yeah, I was happy with how I looked, and I'm still good with whatever way I look now. I'm all good.
okay.
Just a little belly,
Just the
little
little
belly
belly,
that's
the little belly.
it's kind of hanging over the belt, and it gets a
I
little
mean,
uncomfortable. So walks is my excuse of working out. I'm
look,
not a good I'm not good at working out. I don't enjoy it.
I love to hear it because you know what? I'm gonna take you on a walk today, really
Take me on
quick.
a walk.
I'm gonna take you on a walk.
I need to burn some calories.
So just imagine, right? Imagine that you're at a phenomenal party, one of the best parties. No, how about a wedding? You're at a wedding, and you
I
know
love
how weddings
weddings.
go. Yeah, everyone
Weddings
does.
are fucking great, bro.
Everyone loves a good wedding, right? You get some
Oh yeah.
cake. You know what I'm saying? You see people that are
Little
in
Cupid shuffle.
love, little Cupid shuffle. You get a little drinks in you, a couple cocktails. You know what I'm saying? A couple cocktails in
I'm
you,
gonna have a
of
Soul Train
course.
line at my wedding.
And I will be the first one in line, by the way.
Hell yeah. You
Gonna
better
make
bring that. You better bring that old school black dance.
I'm gonna
No,
make a scene. I'm gonna
you
make
gotta
a
kill
scene.
it.
I'm gonna make a
Do the
scene.
James Brown feat.
But listen. So we're at a wedding, right?
Yeah.
And we're having a great time. You're with your girl. I'm single. I ain't every other single girls around. Just you know what I'm saying?
I got to warn her too.
And we're having a great time. We're having a great time.
Yeah.
And we're on the dance floor. DJ is killing it, playing
Right.
all of our favorite songs from the past, right?
Good shit.
Good shit. And then it comes on.
What comes on? The
It come
Macarena?
no, not the fucking Macarena. Step in the Name of Love remix by R. Kelly.
Oh shit. No, you see, this is
No,
where
no.
I've
What
been.
do you do? What do you do? Do you
Can I
leave?
switch the
Do
song?
you, do you leave? You're not in control. There's a DJ. So do you leave the dance floor, or let's say you're at a barbecue? Do you leave
Oh no, you see,
the little,
barbecue,
the
I
little, the little,
can't
the little
disrespect.
volleyball area where you're playing volleyball with your family and all that shit? Do you leave that area and go take a seat on the bench because you just refuse to listen to any R. Kelly songs and participate? What do you do in that situation? Because this
It's way too
honestly
early.
is one of those
It
situations that we are all going to be faced with moving
yeah.
forward.
Yeah. It's one of those it's too early to get canceled if I answer this in any way.
What?
Like I'm
There's no
I'm
such
I'm either
thing.
gonna
Let's
be
get
I'm
canceled
e- I'm
today.
either
Grand opening,
let's get
grand
canceled
closing.
today. Let's
Grand
get
opening,
canceled. I'm either
grand
gonna be
closing.
look.
Let's do it
I'm either gonna
today.
be canceled
Let's
by the
go.
music purists and by the old school heads with good music, or
There's
I'm gonna
no
be
escaping
canceled
it.
by there's no escaping this.
There's no
Dun,
escaping it
dun, dun,
whatsoever.
dun, dun, dun. Remember that beat in
Damn if
that
you do,
song?
damn if you don't. So what do you do? What are you gonna do on the dance floor?
I swear
Are
to
you gonna
God.
excuse yourself on the dance floor?
Oh man, you put on "Step in the Name of Love" or you put on "Happy People."
Happy people? Hell, like what do you do?
Oh my God, bro.
What do you do?
Okay, if I may, kind of, let's take this walk. Let's stop real quick. Let's enjoy the trees. Let's
Well, we're
let's
already
let's talk
there.
about this.
We're already
All
fucking
right,
there.
so when when something happens that a certain public figure is now put in a light where it's not as receptive to the public, uh do you get rid of everything, like everything? I mean, like, there are actors that are getting canceled, so it's like, do you not watch their movies even though one two of them maybe have one of your favorite actors, like
Yeah.
it's just it's too much to keep up with. I don't agree with what he did. I think he's a piece of shit, but that's a fucking song, bro. Like, I would have to, like, I would be looking at somebody wrong if you sat down, bro. I don't give a damn. Like, I don't give a damn. Like, it's just too much to keep up with, is what I'm saying. Way too much to keep up with.
It is. It is. But see, this is my thing. And I don't care. I'll get canceled early. I don't care. Listen, in public, I'll probably go take a seat. In private, though, I'm dancing my ass off.
Okay, but public is
I'm
what?
Public is
We're at a
at the
wedding.
wedding. At the wedding, if you're at the
You'll
wedding,
take a seat.
I'm probably taking a seat. I don't want there to be any type of
You know what? It's gonna be a very
misconception.
uncomfortable. It's gonna be a very uncomfortable dance. I don't think I'll be able to enjoy it. We're
Yeah,
gonna be two
yeah, no,
stepping. They're gonna be
absolutely,
looking at each other
absolutely.
like, shit. I don't know, bro. I don't
I
know.
don't
You're
know.
gonna have that.
I don't know. But then but I mean, I don't know because once R. Kelly gets into that, I'm gonna stop calling him R. Kelly. I'm gonna start calling him Robert Kelly. Once Robert Kelly gets into that little second verse, though,
Fuck, fucking Bob,
he goes
classic
he
Bob.
goes in. He goes in. But yeah, if I'm cleaning the house and Step in the Name of Love comes on, bro, I'm fucking dancing to that shit, bro. Like I don't give a
What
fuck.
would you do when the DJ's playing our favorite groove?
I mean, what do you dance? You dance.
You get locked
You
up.
dance.
That's what happens. You
But it,
get
it
locked
just it just sucks. So
up.
so yeah, I bring that up because obviously R. Kelly is in the news. He just was found guilty of racketeering charges, and I kind of think that's a cop out. Honestly, I think. Well, let me preface this by saying R. Kelly, Robert Kelly, belongs underneath
Robert
the
Kelly.
jail. Yeah, he belongs underneath the jail, and you throw away the key, and he should never see the light of day ever again if he is guilty of everything that he's been accused of. Um, but he got hit with racketeering charges. Like, did you not find that a little bit weird that he got hit with
Well,
racketeering
I feel
charges?
like to avoid the worst sentencing, we're gonna make a deal. I'll plead guilty to that.
Well, I
That's
mean,
that. I mean,
I
I
mean,
watch a lot. I watch a lot of Law and Order, so it's
yeah.
like they caught him. They caught the dude. They caught the bad guy. Grabbing his secretary's ass or doing a smuggling ring with young ladies from Central America or some shit. And then you're like, hey, I'm caught. And the lawyer's just like, all right then, what's the deal we can make?
I'm
But then
asking.
but then but then it's like a with the stature that Robert Kelly has in the public eye. I feel like an example should have been made rather than try to find the deal. Prosecutors should have just been like, no, fuck the deal.
Well,
No,
I
fuck
don't.
the deal,
I'm
man.
not
Like,
sure. I'm not sure there was a deal. When I say racketeering charges are historically made for mob bosses and mob people when they can't when they can't when the prosecutors can't get any charges to stick on like mob figures, they hit them with racketeering charges, so therefore it's like a broad uh
it
like
just
a
says you did some illegal shit. Is that what it is?
yeah, it's more like a broad enterprise type of thing. You were just involved in this enterprise, so now they can just go after multiple people for just one charge, and they don't really have to have one thing stick to somebody. So that's what I mean
Mhm.
when I say, like, is it not weird that he got hit with racketeering charges? Because it made it seem that, well, from my interpretation, is that they couldn't get one thing to stick to R. Kelly, so they just made a racketeering like a sex ring racketeering thing, and so they didn't have
I
to
got
go after one specific thing. They went after just one general kit, and that's how they got him. So that's why I say, is it not a little bit weird that they went for like a racketeering charge as opposed
well,
to
it's racketeering. It's
racketeering?
R-A. Ra-
Racketeering.
yeah,
What was I
racketeering.
saying? What was I
I'm
saying?
hearing rocket,
Racketeering.
racketeering.
I'm from
No, racketeering.
I'm from Jersey, dog. Are you kidding me? What are we talking about?
Racketeering.
What are we talking about? Racketeering.
Can we get it right?
Racketeering.
Racketeering.
It's the same shit.
That's what. No, you're still saying it wrong.
No, I'm saying it right.
No, you're
You're saying
not.
it wrong. You're saying it wrong.
Jesus.
Tell me about my
So
pronunciations of
if they
words.
if they can't, okay. So all the
Rocket
all the
Man,
all the all
racketeering,
the
Rocket Man.
no,
How about that?
I swear to God, I think of Elton John when you keep saying
Well,
rocketeering, like
good,
the Rocket
good.
Man.
I'm a Rocket Man. Good. I'm great. I'm happy that you're
I'm
hearing
great.
John. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy.
All right, but back to Robert E. Kelly. I
Okay.
don't know. I gave him a middle initial.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's great. That's great.
I think it was the Robert E. Lee historical reference in there. But if I guess they can't pin anything on him, even though
They
like
have
everything
11,
points to it.
but there's
Everything
11.
no, everything points to it. Everything points to it. And I'm not downplaying anything that those young ladies went through. And I'm not saying that I don't believe them. It's like the case of that fucking bitch who killed her little girl. There's not enough evidence to I got 11 people saying that he did it, but besides the Lifetime special, what's the like or Netflix or wherever the fuck it was? Like it's fuck.
There's like an unlimited amount of documentaries
There's an
about this.
unlimited amount and like there's videos and all that shit. I don't
Yeah.
know, man.
So
Like
that's what I'm saying.
it's
Like the evidence, and you know the really weird part about this racketeering charges that's going on is
there you
that
go. I'm proud of you.
like that. So
Yeah.
the really weird thing about it is that it- we've known about this guy for years, years, and the fact that you had to get racketeering charges to pin on him, it's a little bit weird. It's a little bit weird. I mean, I'm glad that it worked. I think that he is guilty. I think we have been watching him go on way too long without any repercussions for his actions. As a middle schooler, I saw him do some really weird shit on camera, and
Yeah.
no one really even
We all
batted
remember that.
no one even really batted an eye. That goes to show you how far we've come in society. Can you imagine, like nowadays, like we saw that we didn't bat an eye.
I feel like it
Listen,
had
hold on,
I feel like it had
hold on 1 second.
go.
Every barber shop in America was running that video, and we didn't bat a fucking eye. We knew back then that was
How
like
wrong it was.
how
Yeah.
wrong it was, and no one batted an eye. So now when we fast forward to now, and you're telling me that in my from my perspective, you bringing racketeering charges means that you couldn't get something to stick, bro. You had a video like damn near 15 years ago, 20 years ago that showed you this guy was fucking sick,
Should just watch the Dave Chappelle skit.
or the Boondocks,
Or shit, bro.
or the
I
Boondocks.
mean, back. I feel like he still suffered societal consequences. Like he wasn't getting a lot of work. People were
Are you
still looking at him
serious?
sideways.
He went on a tour like a couple years ago,
Oh, but I mean,
and it
jeez.
and it was selling.
I don't know. It does sound weird that even just 15 years ago there were no advances on him, being held accountable for it.
No, there were, but they just went away. I remember
People
that
got paid
after the
off.
video, I remember after the video, of course, people were like, there was an outcry for him to be prosecuted and for some type of legal repercussions for what we watched, basically. And there was, and then there wasn't. It just went away. We
It's
never
just
heard
like,
anything
bro,
about it.
when you get to that, that's why I'm afraid of like when you get to that level is like you already bought everything you wanted to buy, and it's like, what the fuck else do you do? And then this sick fuck like has the money to get shit done like that, and I don't know. And then when it comes to like business relationships, like Jay-Z had to cut that shit off. He goes like you can't be seen next to that person.
What do
You
you mean?
can't be like
He went on a tour with them.
yeah, but they cut that shit out when R. Kelly started to go nuts.
I'm lost. They no that tape
What
was
I'm
that
saying is that he's not getting work anymore.
okay.
And the fucker's like a talented songwriter, but his sick mind has gotten in the way of that. But like, is it because this was way before the success? Was he into this way before the success, or did he achieve success and then buy the house and buy mom a house and put the kids in college and all the cars and houses that he wanted? Now I don't know what to do with my money. Now it's just like in an expression of power because now I have power. I'm R. Kelly. I can do whatever the fuck I want. And
I
then now
think
it's finally catching up to him.
well no, he's been doing this for a while. He married Aaliyah when she was
Oh, that's
underage.
right, bro.
This goes back. This is deep. That's what I'm saying. We literally had a front row seat watching this the entire time, and no one did or said anything about it.
What about
Uh,
Aaliyah's parents? They didn't even like try to step in or anything?
Honestly, I don't know the answer to that. I think they might have been in the dark as well with a lot of
Hmm.
people. Um, I know that I heard stories, um, he basically did the same thing to her that he did with the rest of the victims that came forward. Is that like he basically like secluded her, and and yeah, ended up marrying her, even though she was underage, and no one batted an eye. And then going back to the whole Jay Z thing, like, dude, say what you want, but I think like uh, I I don't understand how Jay Z in good faith could have went on that tour with him. Because by the time Best of All Worlds came out, it was kind of like known that R. Kelly was a pedophile.
That was a check, man. That's a
It
check.
wasn't. I mean, I guess, yeah, it is a
Yeah.
check,
And I'm not
but
justifying it. I'm just saying that
I mean,
that
come on,
fucking check.
bro. I mean, come on. I don't know. I don't know if um those are different times. I don't want to. I don't want to justify it or whatever. Those were different times, and I don't think um anybody was really thinking about the ramifications or how it would look 10 years after. Like, listen, Jay-Z didn't just get smart overnight. He's
Oh
not
no, yeah, yeah.
he's not stupid. I'm pretty sure he was aware of, or at least heard of, R. Kelly's past before he went on that
Hmm.
tour. So I just think it was like, now in retrospect, now looking back at that shit, like I think it's pretty interesting this to see everyone that did songs with him, that went on tour with him. And even still, he still has fans. There's still people outside the courtroom like playing his music and saying like,
Damn,
yo,
I remember that. I forgot
we don't
about that.
believe this shit. And yeah, it's very interesting. It's a very interesting story. It's sad. And my thoughts and prayers go to all the victims um
Yes, yes,
that
man. God
were
bless them, and
that were affected.
give them the strength to get over this. And please just
Not only the victims that, testified, but the ones that we don't know about. And then not only that, but then like the victims from the Kelly family, because I don't know if you're aware, but there's like a history of abuse in his family and
oh, in-house.
in house. Yeah, he was
Oh shit.
abused.
I didn't know all that. I mean, damn, this fucker's like it's just gone way too far, and I'm glad he's being held accountable finally.
Yeah.
Better late than never, I guess, is all I can say about a situation like this. And I feel terrible for anybody who was a victim to Robert Kelly's shit. But I mean, let's just see how